Ready, 2 miles the trip, they're off and racing. A raggedy old start there. Beggar Man was very slowly away. Played him a bit before the start, didn't get out the gate particularly quickly. Also towards the back of the field early is Sean de Rev as they make their way through the early stages of the Chelmsford City Racecourse. Supports the EHAAT Air Ambulance Handicaps over 2 miles, and they're strung out over quite a large chunk of Essex here. Moonlit Warrior's gone on at a decent gallop to in second position Claritudo, then Schwartz, who races in third in the red colours. They're then followed in fourth spot by Sherbo in the orange. Then the maroon and white of Gliding Bay. Sean de Rev is somewhat outpaced at the back of the field, or certainly anchored a long way off the rest of them. And Beggar Man's not necessarily giving Holly Doyle a particularly pleasant experience thus far as they make their way down towards the turn out of the back straight. And it's Moonlit Warrior, black and yellow colours, that leads. The Claritudo racing in second. Schwartz is in third, followed then on the inside in fourth by Gliding Bay. Then Sherbo in the orange jacket, and still this long gap back to Sean de Rev and the somewhat recalcitrant Beggar Man. So they're making the turn at the top of the track, still well over a circuit to go. And it's Moonlit Warrior in the hands of Callum Hutchinson, who's out in front. The Claritudo, who's racing in second. Schwartz is in third spot, the red and yellow colours, followed then on the inside by Gliding Bay. Then in fifth spot we have Sherbo. They're just getting a little bit more grouped up than they were. Sean de Rev, the rather interesting white blaze there, is last but one, and right at the rear of the field the pink sleeves is Beggar Man, making their way past the packed enclosures here at Chelmsford on Family Fun Day. Even getting a bit of help from the wind and the odd cloud floating past the sun as well on this hot old afternoon. It's Moonlit Warrior that leads to Schwartz, who's now just moved into second. Claritudo in third, then Sherbo and Gliding Bay. Gap back to Beggar Man, who's actually managed to get past Sean de Rev, who, a bit like Beggar Man early on, is now not racing particularly kindly. Making their way round the bend at the bottom of the track, they'll be levelling up inside the final 6 furlongs very shortly when they get to the turn down the far side. And it's Moonlit Warrior that leads to Schwartz, who's travelling nicely in second, then Claritudo, the pink sleeves, in third, followed by Sherbo in fourth. Then Gliding Bay, the maroon and white colours, racing in fifth, and then Beggar Man. And Sean de Rev is getting a good bit more detached as they make their way down the far side of the track and inside the final 3/4 of a mile. And Sean de Rev looks like it's about to be pulled up. Moonlit Warrior, though, still leads to Schwartz, who's racing in second. Claritudo's going the shortest way up the inner in third. Then Sherbo, who races in fourth. The orange jacket Gliding Page has gone back through the field. Beggar Man is huffing and puffing, is staying in touch, but Holly Doyle getting full marks for persistence as they go around the turn out of the back straight towards the final 3 furlongs. And it's Moonlit Warrior, who's been out in front throughout, to Schwartz, who's just being niggled along now in second. Then Claritudo up the inside in third. Sherbo is still just about clinging onto their coattails. They're then followed by Gliding Bay. And once again, Beggar Man almost unsteerable round the turn, making a swing for home, heading towards the final 2 furlongs. Moonlit Warrior has done all the donkey work here, still leads. Schwartz, who's now peeled out for a run in second. Orange jacket of Sherbo down the centre of the track, can't be ruled out either, stays on quite well, followed by Gliding Bay and Claritudo. Down towards the closing stages they come. Moonlit Warrior has now been passed by Schwartz. Schwartz goes on by a length or so to Moonlit Warrior in second, then Sherbo in third, down towards the final half furlong now, and it's Schwartz who's building this lead all the time and racing up towards the line. Schwartz sees it out well, beats Moonlit Warrior to second. Sherbo was third. Gliding Bay finished in fourth.
That's a hat-trick for Schwartz, who clocked up to the 3-timer by winning at Chelmsford this afternoon and has passed the long-time leader Moonlit Warrior to go on and win over the 2 miles here and win quite comfortably as well, doing so off a mark of 62 in the hands of George Rooke for Richard Hughes. Moonlit Warrior, the long-time leader, was in second. Sherbo, and looks a bit of a threat actually on the home turn, at a big price, has finished third with Gliding